YouTube vinyl community. Mark Mai here again. We're gonna do vinyl finds. Uh, okay, today's Saturday. We got flashback to last Saturday. The wife and I and a friend of ours decided we were gonna go to Marineland in Canada, just on the other side of the border. I'm here in Western New York, so we crossed over the Peace Bridge and we went up uh, pretty close to Niagara Falls, Canadian side there. Had a good time. Um, the reason I'm mentioning it though is because uh, I normally don't carry cash, and so we were going, and we decided because the bridges and tolls and stuff like that, I stopped at an ATM and got some money out. So then afterwards, I still had some cash left over, which is kind of good for me because I'm given a certain amount of allowance uh, per week to spend on records. Because I had the cash, I was able to use that plus use my ATM card to buy myself some records. So I've got quite a few here. I might do this in maybe 2 videos or 3 videos, or I might just say screw it and do it all at once. So, alright, last week I had a video, talked about record theater. The wife was away for a couple hours, so I went to the one further away. So this week I went to the one that's a little bit closer, and I got some good stuff there. First one is a new age harp player by the name of Andreas Vollenweider. It's very orchestrated. A lot of he uses some electrical with acoustic, and it's all kinds of craziness. But I remember this one. This came out. I'm not even sure of the date here. 1989. And I had this first on CD. In fact, I have all his stuff on CD. And just recently, I'm starting to go through and get his stuff on vinyl, or at least what's available on vinyl. And this is on Columbia. Back is pretty, $1.99. So then I love Exotica. So I got a couple of nice Exotica ones here. The Many Moods of Arthur Lyman, and this is a Hi-Fi Records Life Series. Again, $1.99. Previous owner wrote their name up there. I don't get it, but whatever. This one here is in kind of crappy shape as far as the sleeve is concerned. It's all ripped up at the top and at the bottom. The only seam that is okay is the back seam. But this is on Liberty, Forbidden Island by Martin Denny. So I will forgive the poor condition. Also, because of the poor condition, price was only 99 cents. So I can make it work. We'll put it in a plastic sleeve and everything will be fine. Then a nice smooth jazz saxophone player, Sadao Watanabe. If you've never heard of him, check him out. He's a very good tenor saxophone player. Tenor? Alto. Probably both, actually. But very good player. And this is on Electra. $2.99. It's worth it though. It's in really good shape too, so it's worth it. RCA Camden, Perry Como, Dreamer's Holiday. And this one actually felt like, it's a real thick record. I thought it was 2 records at first, but it's only one. And this one was in the 79 cents or 2 for $1 bin. So of course I get 2. Another one from that bargain bin. Burt Bacharach, Living Together. Of course, this is on, I believe, on A&M. Isn't that odd? Doesn't really say. Yeah, it does. You're down here, A&M. Another one, 2 for $1. Glenn Campbell. The Last Time I Saw Her. This is on Capital EMI. Relatively good shape. Little tear up here on the back cover, but not bad. Again, from the 2 for $1, the Johnnyman Singers on Liberty. Daydream. This one here is a 2-record set. One of the 2 for $1 bin bargains. This is Tommy Dorsey and his Clambake. RCA. And last one from that trip, also from the 2 for $1 bin. Swing, 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 Benny Goodman. RCA Camden. Still has the plastic on it. Great shape. Originally it said $5 up here, but now they had it in the, that's some other sticker. Probably someone having a garage sale or something trying to get rid of it at $5. But it's 50 cents. So alright, so then those were, I used cash for all those, so didn't come out of my weekly allowance. So then I went to the record store, Salvation Army, actually, thrift shop. They have their 4 for $1, so 25 cents a piece, and that's these. The Best of Alfred Apaka and his Hawaiian Village Serenaders on Decca Records. This is a 2, or as I call it, a 4-sider, 2-record set. For 25 cents. Love it. I don't have any, surprisingly, I've got a lot of Hawaiian stuff, don't have any Alfred Apaka, so that's a good way to start. And then another one, again, 25 cents. This is actually a 6-sider. It's a 3-record set. Tennessee Ernie Ford sings the great hymns of all time. And it's just a single sleeve, but there are 3 records in there. And this is on Capitol. Vicky Carr, One Hell of a Woman. Yes, she was. And this was on Columbia. I always like to look. Yeah, boring. No eyes. This one, I had never heard them. I put this on a different page. Everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, they're great, and you're gonna love that one." And so this is on MPS Delta, and now I'm going to be on the hunt for number 1. This is Acapella 2, the Singers Unlimited. And I'm sure I've heard them, but I've just never owned anything by them. And everybody was like, "Oh, Singers Unlimited, they're great." This is the one thing that most people were talking about is arranged and conducted by Gene Perling. I'll find out as soon as I listen to it, I guess. John Scott Trotter, Escape to the Magic of Mediterranean. This is on Warner Brothers. And, got a picture down here. Now this was in. Let me see if I can find the date. 1959. They have here a picture of the control board for what that they used to record. Oh my gosh, it's kind of interesting. Yeah, all kinds of knobs and buttons and all kinds of. It's just crazy. I mean, I can't imagine using something like that today. Young America dances to golden goodies. This is 20th Century Fox Records. Marty Wilson and his orchestra. So on the back here, it says monorail. So another two record set, and actually has a big sticker right on the front. It says Deluxe 2 record set. Woo. On Pickwick. Wish my brother George was here. Liberace. I have a huge box set Liberace, so I probably have all these songs, but for 25 cents it was in good shape. Yeah, I figured what the heck. One I believe I have already, but what the heck, 25 cents. Just in case I didn't. It's so hard when you start getting into a lot of records. It's so hard to remember all of them. So you do get some duplication. The more and more I look at it, I'm like, I think I got this one. Al Hirt plays Bert Kaempfert. And this is RCA Victor. So not in great shape, but I needed it because I only had 7 records. So I said, grab one more. It's 25 cents. Might as well. Another RCA Victor. Best of Sammy K. I like big band stuff, so I don't have all that much Sammy K. Figure I'd get it. Alright, so then finally I get to go out shopping and spend my actual allowance that I have each week on records. And so I figured I had already gotten that big stack of music. I would go to Savers. I like going to Savers because they have a lot of good stuff. It's usually in good condition. You can tell they really have someone who works there that cares about the records. When you go there, they're always nice and neat. You never ever find records without a sleeve. You never find things that are in bad shape. They must really be meticulous about it. They go through them, make sure that the record matches the sleeve, and that it's in good shape. If it's not, they send it along to some other charitable organization that needs it because they just want to have the really good stuff there. But because of that, everything is $1.99. It's a little more expensive than your normal thrift shops and record store bargain bins. So, but having said that, I picked up a bunch of stuff. They must have just had a collection come in that was all classic country. The guy was into train and train music and truck stop music, and just you know, Buck Owens, Hank Snow, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams Jr., Hank Williams Sr. There was Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings, and just all great country stuff. And of course, I picked out the cream of the crop, or at least what I think is some of the best. Starting out right away with Capitol Records, my very first, Wanda Jackson. I've never ever had a Wanda Jackson, even on CD. And I've got thousands of CDs down in the basement. So I'm really happy about that. This is great. I'm looking forward to listening to this one. And it's here self-titled, presenting talented young Wanda Jackson. Can't wait. Can't wait to hear that. Then I got this one. It's kind of fun. It says compatible monorail or stereo.